And we have a connection that is so much deeper than what is going on in our world physically. And it is through that connection that we find our way back to who we are. Through 3 simple principles. I'm going to have you repeat them so that you remember them. They're simple. Not always easy to follow, but they're simple. The first one, now, whatever you call the divine, you may call the divine God. I call the divine God. The divine is that permeating allness of presence that's everywhere. Whatever you call that, you can use in the first word. For me, God lives as me. God lives as me. You've heard God lives in you. God lives for you. God lives in your life. God lives as me. Let's say that together. God lives as me. And the way to remember this, when we do start to forget, it was in the writing that was read at the beginning. It's in every sunrise. You know, every day at sunrise, I step out on my back deck. If I'm not out walking, I step out on my back deck and I face the sunrise. And I dedicate this day to the wholeness of spirit that lives as me and as everyone. And as I'm doing it, I bring my choir with me. It's a choir of birds. The birds start to chime in to greet the morning. So if we remember our connection with all of life, we will remember who we are. All we need to do is tune in to the life that is around us in this moment. In this moment. Carl Sagan, an atheist, knows the allness of life. He said billions of years before the sun and earth even formed, atoms were being synthesized in the insides of hot stars and then returned to space when the stars blew themselves up. Newly formed planets were made of this stellar debris. The earth and every living thing are made of star stuff. So the next time somebody calls you a piece of dirt, say, "Thank you, I like you too." Because they just called you star stuff. The whole of the cosmic creation lives in you. And so you can easily step into these next 2 principles. The second one, God lives through me for you. God lives through me for you, whoever the you is in your life or in your world. Now, you may say, well, but whoa, wait a minute. It is not my responsibility to fix or rescue anybody else. It is up to them. And you would be absolutely right. There is no one and no thing in this world that needs what you have to give. I'll say that again. There's no one and no thing in this world that needs what you have to give. Not that there isn't need in this world. They just may or may not need what you have to give, but they don't. They don't. Here's the key. You need to give it. You need to give it. Because it is the divine impulse of every natural living thing to step into the midst of the difficulty, to step into the midst of the chaos, to find the order, to bring forth a new creation, a new birth. And the third principle, God lives as you for me. God lives as you for me. Ooh, let's say those two principles. First, God lives for me as you. God lives through me. I'm sorry. I'll do that again. God lives through me for you. Okay. God lives through me for you. And I'll say this, I'll correct it a little bit. God lives through you for me. God lives through you for me. And did I say those were easy to remember? God lives through me for you. God lives through you for me. Because God lives as me and God lives as you. So God lives through you for me. And how do we practice that? When we are given a gift, when someone gives us something of themselves, there are two little words. Thank you. Now, I don't know about you, but I've had to overcome this. Oh, no. You know, even a compliment. Oh, no, not really. Not me. Oh, no, you can't. No, I don't deserve it. When you are grateful to someone else, you are giving a gift to them as well, because you have let them know that what they have to give is valued. Is valued. So God lives as me. God lives through me for you. And God lives through you for me.